Welcome to Staining 101, where I'm going to show you my techniques for getting a beautiful stained finish. You really don't need any kind of special equipment. The stain you're going to use and either a rag or a foam brush can be really helpful to apply the stain. Now, the difference of when I use foam brush compared to when I use the rag is how much stain am I trying to put on, because this holds a whole lot more stain than the rag would. That means it's also applying a lot more stain, which you'll then have to wipe off. The thing with stain is you only put on enough that can get absorbed into the wood, and then you wipe it off. Don't make the mistake of putting stain onto your project and then just letting it dry. There are different types of stain. There's water-based as well as oil-based. Personally, I like oil-based. Make sure that your stain is stirred up really well, because if it's not, it can be inconsistent color. You should always be wearing gloves when you work with stain. The most important tip out of all stain tips ever given, if you're working with oil-based stains or any kind of oil-based products, make sure that you have a metal container with a lid that you can put water in to put all your rags in and seal it up so that there is no chance of starting a fire. And if it does happen, that it's all contained to that one can. These foam brushes don't go like this. Just go ahead and wipe it. Push it down and wipe it and go with the grain. You can go against the grain, but you've got to go right back over and cover your tracks so that you don't leave any streaks. A lot of times I use a rag, but sometimes I'll just go for this brush because it applies it a bit faster. All right, now we're going to wipe it off. Got one rag to wipe it off, the excess, see, and then another one to kind of clean it up a little bit more. Looks like we got it pretty consistent. We don't have any streaks. All looks like kind of a uniform color. Even though these shelves that I'm staining are going to go inside of a building, they still need a clear coat to protect the stain and the wood.